All right, what's good, y'all? It's early in the morning, 4:43. I'm gonna go ahead and start this shit. I haven't even sent the video to nobody. I haven't even updated everything in YouTube Studio. So while I do all of that, I'm going to react to these videos, bro. You feel me? I might have to take the kids to school too. And if I do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and pile the car up. You feel me? I'm gonna hop on my phone and we're gonna continue the video on my phone. But so yesterday I finished. When I finished, I didn't finish it. Yesterday I started showing off the jazz messages. The rest of that shit is on Rumble. Uh, for those who want to watch that shit, it's on Rumble, bro. You feel me? Um, I'm really not interested in showing all of the messages off. Truth be told, I'm just not. I'm not interested in going off on this young lady. I'm only interested in the truth. And I haven't done a video and kept it up in like a week now. So let me go ahead and get to this. Also, I found videos of Freezy agreeing with this nigga Anton, talking about black women in the most disparaging ways. You feel me? Talking about black women in the same ways that Anton talk about black women. Now Freezy, knowing Freezy, because I know Freezy and he always been soft. He always been a hoe. He just like Anton. Like he claimed Anton gonna take videos down and hide them. Watch as I go on this little rant over the next month and a half. Watch how Freezy started editing videos and taking videos down the same ways that Anton has, but he don't want to be held accountable in the same way that he is holding Anton accountable. You know the crazy thing about this too is they really believe that we chasing clout. I was chasing clout, bro. But it's like I be on demon time. Truth be told, we really just want to give commentary. Like above everything, I just give commentary about what's like, what's going on. And what I see is niggas being fugazi. So while I'm doing other stuff, while I'm setting this stream up and shit, doing this background stuff, let me finish the jazz joint. Let me finish that joint first. All right.
You bringing up old shit from 3 or 4 years ago. Why? Like what's that about?
So I said that earlier.
I
said that earlier, right? I said, Jazz, you talking about Anton want to fly you out is old shit. We bring up things to contextualize our point. You wanted to bring up Anton wanted to fly you out. That was from months ago. You know what I'm saying? Me and you already had that conversation. Anton was never trying to fuck you, and that's something that you told me yourself. You know that for a fact Anton was never trying to have sex with you. You just knew it. You knew that you had to get a moment. You had to get an opportunity to shit on the nigga. And then because how close you are to him, your access to him, people will believe it. On top of people already think he a piece of shit anyway. So yeah, everybody gonna believe that he tried to do this and he tried to do that. And even if they don't believe it, they gonna talk about it anyway because it bring clout and it bring money and it bring views. Right? I was looking back at some of Freezy and your videos, Jazz. Y'all wasn't even hitting 300 views sometimes, bro. When y'all was doing content about just y'all and y'all thoughts about certain topics, y'all wasn't doing absolutely no numbers, bro. And I do mean that. And I'm talking about for Freezy, it's even worse because that motherfucker got thousands of subscribers. Thousands of people that he claimed are his genuine supporters, a no captivity crew, and he got a community now. And the crazy thing about that is part of y'all community used to be on my dick or Anton's. That's the crazy thing about all of this. You feel me? I don't speak on Shorty often, but I think it's crazy watching Freezy support MJ and MJ support Freezy because when she was on my dick, Freezy was nowhere to be found. When she was on my dick and she was doing videos, right? Doing heli content, talking shit about the man. Freezy was nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. When Team Fatty tried to go at her relationship with me and destroy it, she was nowhere to be found. When they was making videos about Shorty, Freezy was nowhere to be found. Like, let's be honest, bro. A lot of y'all are just disgruntled employees, bro. Disgruntled employees and disgruntled ex-girlfriends and shit all linking up together, bro. Then they try to say, I'm not over shit. Y'all not over shit. Y'all not over a whole bunch of shit, bro. Shit that I did in the past, shit Anton did in the past. Y'all talk about it every opportunity y'all get. And Jas talking about some, y'all bringing up shit in the past. Bitch, when the bitch Lucky brought you shit, that was from the past. But you ain't wanna, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, dog? Let me keep going. We got work to do.
And the thing is that if that's your only way to create content, just say that. Just say that.
Jas, how is it our only way to create content? I mean, ad hominems is that's never gonna save you. But I can help you, right? Your only way to create content is making it seem like Anton Daniels wanted your dusty ass pussy, which he never wanted. That's something that you told me out your own mouth. Anton Daniels don't want you. You need this lie to keep going. How long you gonna be on some freezy shit now? You're gonna be talking about this shit for the next 25 years because don't nobody really care about you. You think niggas in YouTube about to fly out to Chicago to see you perform? No. You don't have no album, you don't have no motherfucking music that niggas give a fuck about. You are literally nothing to Chicago. Your own city don't fuck with you. You're not mellow bucks or somebody. Nobody even fuck with you. Nobody fuck with you. Only people that fuck with you is the niggas that put dick in you that allow you on their stage so you can sing a little bit. You know how you got that one bitch that used to sing and then she let everybody fuck in the city and she got a nigga but he a beta male? That's Jas, bro. That's Jas, bro. I remember that one bitch from what's that shit called? It's called The Color Purple. And it was that one girl. I think Taraji ended up playing her in the new version. But she was a singer. She was basically a wild ass bitch. I remember her father was the pastor or something. Let me go to Gemini. I know people scared to come in my chat, so let me go ahead and go Gemini. Gemini, what's the name of that character from The Color Purple who was a singer and her father was a pastor? Suge Avery. Thank you, sir. Suge fucking Avery. Bro, you basically Suge fucking Avery. That's what you are, Jas. You basically I'm gonna start calling you Suge Avery now, bitch. Every time I see you. You talking about Suge Avery? You talking about the bitch in Chicago who meet up with married men, let me squeeze all up on you, grab the ass, and do everything I could have did? Come on now. I was squeezing so tight on Jas. She's like, oh, same guy, you strong. Come on now. Same guy, you real strong. You can't make this shit up, bro. I'm smoking some good cookie this morning. I'm gonna keep smoking good. You feel me? Let's get this shit done.
You know, you got to go dig in the crates and repurpose old drama.
Isn't that what you're doing right now? Digging into the crates of your DMs to find out fucking information on Anton Daniels? Isn't that literally exactly what you're doing? Digging into the crates, trying to get something on Anton so you can run back to anybody who is doing content on that nigga Anton and say, hey, bro, Anton tried to fuck on me, y'all. He tried to give on me that dick. He disrespect Rita. Going on a fucking tour, going everywhere from from Freezy show. Anybody who will fucking listen. Why? Because Luck didn't do that video with you. She didn't let you run that narrative on her channel. Luck didn't let you run that narrative on her channel. And I wonder why. I wonder why your friend didn't allow you. She let you talk about me bad on there. But Anton, who talked about your vagina and flying you out, she won't let you talk about him on there. Interesting. So you go to the niggas that don't like motherfucking Anton. The same way that Philosophical came directly to Wish Doctor knowing he don't like Team Fatty. It's the same exact shit, bro. It's the same exact crybaby ass shit that personally I don't like. I don't like when niggas run around this bitch acting like victims all the time. When you're not a victim. When you somebody who is happily participating in all the fuck shit, and now you wanna see yourself as some kind of victim. It don't particularly work that way, bro. You can't convince us that you are not a problem when we see you being a problem. When we see you playing both sides. When we see you lying on a married man just so you can get clout. Because what you're doing to Anton, yeah, I don't like Anton. I don't got no happy blood for that nigga, no good blood for that nigga. But at the end of the day, you lying on a nigga just so you can boost your channel up is diabolical. What we talking about with Anton, even though it's years old, yeah, bitch, it don't matter. When Freezy bring up shit about what Anton said years ago, you had no problem. When World Class and other people and Bruiser was hitting you up about fucking Team Portugal, you had no problem that it was years ago. You had no problem that it was years ago what Team Portugal said, and you still went to Fatty channel to try to check this nigga about what he said years ago, and then try to make it seem like it was on my behalf when really it was that nigga Bruiser who was hitting you up. You gotta stop with the lying, bro. Nothing like a blunt 5 in the morning. Nothing like it. Except some good pussy or some money. Let's go.
Get attention. Hey, I hope it's working for you. But so let's fast forward. Let's fast forward. I'm sorry, I have not been looking at the chat. Thank y'all for being here. It's 294 people in the building. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna give y'all a round of applause. And I'm gonna keep it moving. Because I had to tell y'all the story, okay? Because everybody else been telling stories. You know, it's my turn. So anyway, now let's Audra. Oh, yeah, I like that comment. Yeah, just leave. It's fine. Just go find something.
All haters go to another live. You know how many times Jazz been on my channel and watching my show, knowing that other mother. You know how many times y'all be stalking my show, bro? You know how often y'all do that shit, bro? When y'all be in the chats not watching. I have 300 motherfuckers watching. And only 8 people leaving comments. Why? Because Freezy too afraid to talk over here. Jazz too afraid to talk over here. Everybody that y'all see talking about me on different panels, they will never come to my channel, right? To actually talk to, especially the men. The men are genuinely afraid of me, Jazz, if you haven't realized that. The men are genuinely afraid of me. They're afraid to have these conversations. Philosophical is afraid. Freezy is afraid. These are niggas that, you know what I'm saying? At least I give credit to Anton. At least I give Anton that credit that the nigga wasn't walking around scared to come and talk to a nigga and have a conversation. He went to Philosophical channel and had a conversation with that nigga. Right? He went to my channel and had a conversation with me at the midst of our beef. Freezy is afraid of everybody, bro. Freezy is literally afraid to have a conversation with everybody. Ask a Brother podcast. He could have came up and talked to Portugal the other day. He didn't want to because he got embarrassed. And I'm actually gonna go over that because that shit was actually hilarious. That shit was genuinely hilarious, bro. And Jazz not gonna call that nigga out for sitting next to Pearl things after Pearl was dragging her goofy ass, calling her a dumbass black woman. Jeff gonna continue to work with motherfuckers like Pearl, and Jazz gonna continue to be a dumb bitch and support niggas like that. She's going to continue to be a dumb bitch and support niggas who literally go against her and the people who go against her. While Jeff taking pictures with fucking Pearly thing smiling and continuing his little motherfucking manosphere journey, she gonna be right there dick sucking the whole time, bro. She don't respect her dude. Her dude is a fucking beta male. He broke as hell, bro. You feel me? This is a nigga that I can come to Jazz Hood today and go to the finest of restaurants, and her nigga could not compete with me, bro. I don't even come on here and talk about money like that no more, bro. Because y'all niggas really broke. Jazz really broke. I got a $2,000 motherfucking screen in front of me that I'm just chilling, sitting, watching. You feel me? I'm getting so much motherfucking money around here, bro, that it don't even make no sense. That's why I said I love Chicago and I love Milwaukee. Truthfully, I don't even want to move. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I don't want to move to Vegas. My wife do. Like I told her, I said, bro, I don't put so much foundation here. Truthfully, I don't want to go. It's been a minute since I've been bringing home 10 bands a month, 15 bands a month. It's been a minute since I'm riding in $60,000 trucks and buying motherfucking Michi crabs and motherfucking lobster anytime she fucking want to. And y'all know I don't even like seafood. I think that shit trash. So I'm saying, whenever we go down there and she want to spend $400 on some fucking sushi, which is fucking crazy, guess what? We still fucking do it. $400 on some Wagyu steak when we go to Chubby Cattle, bro. One time we spent like, nigga, damn near, it was, I know my nigga, the bill, I paid the bill. The bill was almost $600, bro. Almost $600, bro. At the Chubby Cattle, downtown Chicago, nigga. Chubby Cattle, nigga. Go look it up. It's like $125 a plate, right? It's like you gotta pay like a little membership thing to get in that bitch. But then they charge you more and extra shit when you get in there, bro. Y'all niggas is really trying to destroy my YouTube channel. Destroy my YouTube channel, bro. That's cool. That's cool. Because I made it so that I can get money offline. I don't even need YouTube, bro. I saw Freezy over there getting super chats and cash app today. It meant nothing to me. I said, damn. Oh, you only made what, $600 tonight? That's not enough. You got to be bringing in at least $1,000 a day before we can even have a conversation, bro. I'm being perfectly frank right now. If y'all niggas not bringing in at least a band a day, I'm not even really trying to talk to y'all about no money shit, bro. Real talk. Unless y'all can go outside like Anton do and show me what you driving, show me your life, show me what kind of house you live in, nigga. Show me the properties you own. I don't want to talk to y'all about money, about what y'all doing in life. I don't give a fuck about y'all subscriber count. None of that shit, bro. None of that shit, bro. Let's keep going though with Broke Jazz.
Else to do. All right, thank you. So anyway, so fast forward, I start going viral, right? For saying what I said about Tom Dog, right? I'm going viral. The first person that reposted my stream was Taz, right? Shout out to Taz. He reposts me, and mind you, Taz sent a whole bunch of subscribers and people. So shout out to him. I'll forever be grateful for that. Him, House of Hypocrites. It was somebody.
That's not what you said when I talked to you about the situation with Taz. You were saying that you ain't know who the fuck he was, that you thought he was a fucking nobody, and you was just going off about the situation. That's exactly what you said to me. And now you're sitting around here want to be on some dick sucking shit, right? When at the end of the day, Anton could have easily got you those subscribers that Taz got you, and Taz and I both know it. Good morning, Vixen. Good morning, Vixen. Good morning to my moderator, Vixen, right? The beautiful Vixen that MJ thought I was cheating on, which MJ thought I was fucking boinking Vixen, which is crazy because from my understanding, Vixen is an old woman. She's an older woman. She wouldn't be interested in bending that coochie over for me. Like y'all just be on here lying, bro. That's why I hate Vixen. You feel me? Remember Shorty was trying to say I was fucking you, bro? You remember, like, you know how foul that is for me, bro? That shit's foul, bro. Like people don't like me so much that niggas will create the lies, bro. The lies, bro. I mean, I can't make this shit up, even if I wanted to, bro. Lying and saying me and my moderator fucking just to try to make it seem like I'm something that I'm not, bro. I don't even know what Vixen's voice sound like, bro. I don't even know what her voice sound like, bro. But this is what y'all do, bro. Y'all do these lying shits. I don't understand it. Yeah. Meanwhile, you was offering support to her. You know what I learned too? I learned that Vixen, no matter how good I am to people in these spaces, because she can say I wasn't good to her, but I got proof that I was. It's like I was good to not so lucky for a while. But these people, you can love them, you can try to care about them, and they'll backstab you just so they can be famous on YouTube, bro. They'll backstab you, bro, just so they can get famous on YouTube, bro. And then years later, just like Anton said, these people been trying to get on for years, bro. They channel still not popping. Freezy just now is popping. And he owe all of that to Anton. All of it, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go through it, bro. You feel me? Because Vixen, you know how much I had to deal with, nigga, emotionally behind all of that shit, bro. I thought me and that, and I thought I was gonna be living in New York for the rest of my life. I thought that I had somebody that genuinely cared about me, cared about my daughter, met my mother, cared about my people. You feel me? My mom said Shorty was cool. Shorty met my whole moms. That's a fact. Shorty never let me meet her mom, never let me meet her son, but I had no problem with her meeting my kids. Opened my whole life up only to have motherfuckers come and lie on me. Open my whole motherfucking life up just to have motherfuckers lie, bro. Imagine that shit. And then they wonder, why do Darrel be going off the way he do? Because the depth of betrayal that I have experienced is astronomical. It's astronomical, bro. Anyway, same thing with Jas.
Else I can't think of it, but everybody that reposted it definitely show love. And mind you, I did not know these men until these moments. So anyway, Taz reposted the stream, and I'm reading the comments. So I'm looking at the comments, and who do I see in the comments talking shit about me?
Now, this is what Jas say talking shit. It's why I don't understand. Let me go back to her messages because I got them already put up right here. This video I'm actually going to keep up. I'm not even going to take this one down. So I got the messages right here, Jas. This is what Jas shares. We can't see it and you just can't see it, right? But I says, and yet she is consistently, let me put it on big screen, right? Because I'm not a liar, bro. Under Taz's video, I said, and yet she is consistently invested. And so at Anton's and Fatty's platform while growing none. That was a fact, bro. That's not hate, my nigga. That's a fact. Now, because I want to read, because I'm going to read what me and you talked about. Then I said, he never helped her grow her channel at all. And as you said, he has 1 million subscribers and has it posted her channel on the community wall once. So you over there shouting out Taz for saying the same exact shit that I said. Taz said that Anton didn't help you grow in his review. And I said the same exact shit, but bitch, you for some reason thought that, oh, he over there dissing me. No, bitch. You was just looking for a reason to jump out the window for that bitch Lucky. And soon as I vaguely mentioned that your channel didn't grow while you simultaneously being on Anton dick for 3 years, now you take that as a diss. Then I says, I don't believe she wants to grow. I believe she wants to stay under Anton. The Anton sector, as clear as day, been using women. This is nothing new, right? That's what I say. She said, damn, G, that's how you feel? I said, how do you feel about those comments? False, harsh. Also, will you take umbrage with everyone with an opinion? That's what I said. I literally use those words. I'm an articulate nigga. I said, will you take umbrage with anyone or everyone with an opinion? He said, how do you feel about making them? Didn't know you felt that way about me. I say public perception and reality are not the same. If we could be friends online. You of all people know this. She said, I feel no way. But now you online saying you feel some type of way. You didn't say you felt this to me, my nigga. Just thought it was interesting. No, bitch, you felt some type of way. If I had spoken on what I really know, then that would give you away. That's what I really said. I said, if I had spoken on what I really know, if I had said the conversation that we talked about, then that would give our friendship away, would it not? She says, carry on. I said, at the end of the day, never take things personally. Never take these things personally, right? She said, are you waiting on a moment? She said, are you waiting on a moment? I said, because I'm just going off, right? And I feel you have others to check. The games have only begun. And when she said the moment shit, I said, you can't give me a moment, Jas. I said, you're not there yet. You can't give me a moment. She says, I see. I said, as I stated before, if anything, people are waiting for the moment where Black women who claim to love the Black community don't go around people who sit in the Black community, who shit on the Black community and Black women literally for a living, which is the point of today's show. She says, okay. I said, that's the moment people are on one. She said, have a good show. I said, now your feelings hurt and you're upset. You have already chosen the wrong side. She said, she said, nope. I said, Taz and others tried to tell you. You refused to listen. She said, nope, not mad at all. I didn't choose a side. I'm choosing myself. I said, sure thing, my lady, sure. I said, okay, I believe you. Will do. Saying that y'all have a good show. The show is titled Anton Daniels Exposed by Women Speaking Out. Is she not one of them bitches speaking out right now? Y'all, Vixen, she said that I dissed the bitch and I was exposing the bitch and using old content. Bitch, are you not currently? The video is Anton Daniels exposed by women currently speaking out. Their truth changes everything. The bitch can go online and say, oh yeah, hey Taz, that nigga Anton tried to fuck me. He flew me out. But if I do a video about it, it's a problem. And everybody else when Goat did a video about it, saying that she didn't grow when she was over there with that nigga Anton. She didn't have no problem with that nigga Goat. When I say it, the bitch got a problem. That's why I said, no, bitch, I don't know who the fuck you think I am, but I'm the wrong motherfucker for you to come and type check. We can only have civil conversations, bitch. Then you up here lying. I'm bringing up old shit. Bitch, we had a conversation about this. She says, hey, y'all can use the content and create narratives. It's the game. Hold on. Because again, me and you talked about the whole situation. Right after Taz made the video, me and you talked. And because she's trying to say, y'all can use the content, talking about me and Go, and create narratives. It's not a narrative, dog. Before that nigga, I told Shorty this, Vixen. On my mama, I told Shorty this. I said, dog, if it wasn't for that nigga making that video, you'd be at 700 subscribers right now. When you said that on his panel, I mean, when Go put that shit in the chat and you said that shit, maybe House of Hypocrites would have amplified it. But it was Go who amplified it. And then House of Hypocrites got a word of it. You, Jas, let me put my face on this. You didn't make that a moment. That whole situation that you put out there, Anton tried to fly me out. You didn't make that a moment. House of Hypocrites made that a moment. Taz Exclusives made that a moment. And eventually O'Shea Duke Jackson. Yeah, bro. And they already had a discussion on Anton panel. I'll fly you out. Freezy wasn't reacting to it before Goat said it. House of Hypocrites didn't find it before Goat said it. You want to know why, Jas? Because you irrelevant, bitch. I know Goat don't even like me mentioning his name and shit, bro. So I hope he don't take what I'm saying disrespectful. But I remember watching Goat video and he was saying that I was just scrolling through content YouTube and seeing a bitch that he ain't call her a bitch, but he was like, I saw a woman that I never saw doing content named Jas Noelle. That was the first 10 seconds of the video. Nobody knew who the fuck you were, cuz you not Mika. I sought you out last August because I pay attention to every fucking thing. and you told me everything you told me about Anton, Lucky, and other people because you don't pay attention to everything. And the best thing about my channel deleted it made me like a ghost. So now motherfuckers like you, Jas, have no awareness of what I did in the past. No awareness at all. The other motherfuckers tried to take the videos down to not give me any clout. Nyla says, what happened? So Nyla, when Taz went into Jas chat and she responded to what he said about Anton, me and her talked after that about that moment. She didn't know who the fuck that was. She hit me up and said, who is Taz B1 something. I said, that's that nigga Go. What happened? Me and her had a conversation about the fucking what you call about the Anton flying her out comment that Taz had I ain't gonna say baited her to saying, but you know, he asked her, was you one of Anton ladies? And that's all he said. And she was like, I ain't never been Anton shit. Nigga, motherfucking Anton tried to fly me out, all this bullshit. So when I hit her up, she was saying that we was trying to, and it's right here. This is her. She said that we was trying to create content and run narratives. So I was trying to tell her it's not a narrative. What Taz was saying was true. Anton, in so many words, had violated her and wasn't helping her grow. So what I told Shorty was, you need to go do a video with that nigga Taz. Her response was, no, I don't really know y'all, that nigga. Y'all can just use the content and create narratives. That's the game. And I'm not even trying to stir nothing between her and your husband, because it's not even like that. I'm really just showing all of her receipts, Nyla, because she was over there lying on me. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just pulling through all the receipts of when me and Shorty talked about the whole situation with Freezy, all of it. All of it. We talked about Anton. All of it is here. You feel me? I just don't like being lied on. So what I was telling her that night, and I put my face on this, what I was telling her that night was, don't run the Anton shit. Before she even went into all that shit, I had been told her, don't run that shit. But I woke up to your husband video, got her ass. You feel me? The video hit 17,000 views like in 24 hours. I woke up to this shit going stupid. That's what me and Shorty talked. And for her to act like that shit not here, I was just saying, come on, bro. Like, you can call me a hoe ass nigga. You can say Darrel talk about kids and shit, but don't call me a liar. This and just for the record, Nyla, as you can see, this is your husband's video, and these comments I left was in his chat. Because that's the part that we at. I'm sorry, I should have said that. That's the part we at in her video where she said, well, I went in Taz's chat and I saw A, B, C, and D. Me and her talked about that shit. We talked about this shit for a while. So all that creating narrative shit is goofy. And then she was saying all kind of shit like I started shit and I was trying to get her to go against other people. So I just played the audio that she sent me. Like, Darrel, it wasn't you. You a good guy. I'll let you hear this shit now, and I'm gonna go back to her video. But all that creating narrative shit, I think that's beneath me, and I think it's beneath your husband. And I'll try to tell her goofy ass, he never even asked you about the fucking flight, bitch. Only thing he said was you one of Anton girls, and then you just go spilling all the beans and shit. Dumbass bitch.
Yeah, but you keep saying you didn't come up because of her. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case at all. You didn't come up because I didn't see your link that you wanted to come up until after I was done. Like I said, the genius and I spoke a whole hour before I started when I sent him the thumbnail. And he was like, oh, it's alive. Can you drop a link? And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll get into it a little bit and I'll let you come up. And only with the genius, only because he's been hopping around from panel to panel, giving different commentary. So I just thought it would be cool to hear what he had to say on mine. So when you said, can you drop the link in the chat? I don't even think I was paying that close attention. But the only thing Lucky said was that she didn't want to participate in the chats anymore because you were in the chats. It's really just stupid And it's not you that's putting me in this weird position. It is kind of her. But
you see what I'm saying? So again, you hear Shorty saying that it wasn't me putting her in these positions, but now because let me go back to the live stream, but she was on the live stream like, damn, I see that nigga Darrel on that nigga goat shit going crazy. Let me watch this shit, bro.
Taz repost the stream, and I'm reading the comments.
So for the record, that's how bro name only got. I didn't bring your name into this, big bro. That was Shorty. I'm just reacting, big bro. Spare me, please, spare me, nigga.
Taz repost the stream, and I'm reading the comments. So I'm looking at the comments, and who do I see in the comments talking shit?
Hey, Vixen, you heard that shit? You see how she went online telling them people that I started that shit? When it was really her sending me messages talking about some Lucky started this shit. That's what I don't like, bro. Okay, Nyla. Yeah, that was her talking about that shit, bro. Talking about some creating narratives. Baby, you said that shit yourself. Bro didn't even speak on the panel. He just left one comment. You fucked the game up.
Shit about me. Oh boy. Mr. I support you, Jas. Mr. I want to see you win. I feel like you can grow in this space. All good. Literally up until the night I went viral. I right into God. I got the screenshots, but like I said, I'm a class.
So, Jas, this is another narrative because you have went viral multiple times. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my brother Goat. That video did 17,000 views. There's people in this space that have your name in titles, whether it's Anton or is Bougie Reacts or is what's the other dude name? Shaq that 2X or some shit. These motherfuckers have 200,000 views dragging you to hell for 30 minutes straight. You get what I'm saying? So I had already found you because you already had been viral. The name had been viral. The name had been synonymous with basically going at the manosphere, which is why, as a matter of fact, because Nyla is here, I told you that, and I got proof of this. I told you that you can be the next Cynthia G. That I saw you as a young Cynthia, and I told you about women like Tasha, and then eventually we would get to Nyla because, like I told you that day, if you go to TashaKLive.com and you buy a subscription, there is a portion of that website that says Nyla says, and it's all Nyla says. And I told you, even the night in this message that where you talking about, where I was in Go Chat, you asked me who is this person? Woo, 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 woo. I said, hey man, that nigga wife run with Tasha, woo, 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 but fuck all of that. They used to run with a chick named Cynthia G. She a real bitch. She been talking about the manosphere and dragging these niggas for years. These men are going to position you against them. That's what, and if I can remember Goat video, that's what he was saying too, was that you was the opposition against Anton, the only one that truly spoke up, which is, Jas, if I was to go to our messages, that's what it says too. And I gotta figure out what channel Nyla on so I can give her a wrench. I'm gonna go give her a wrench on all the channels. Fuck it. But that was my only goal because I don't like how not Nyla, I don't like how Cynthia has been, for the most part, silenced in this space. So I was looking to create another Cynthia. And that's what your role was going to be, Jas. And I think you still want to do it for me, right? Talking about Anton, flying you out, talking about all these married man hoe ass niggas in these spaces. You're still going to do it for me without doing it for me. You get what I'm saying? If anything, I still feel like the agenda that I started is still moving. You're still shitting on the manosphere. You're still shitting on married men. And for the most part, the plan is working perfectly. I never had anything bad against you, Jas, and I still don't. I just don't want you to lie on me no more. That's why I stopped reading the messages between us two last night, because I did feel like I was going too far. I'm reading all of the messages between us. Some of those messages very personal on your behalf. So I don't know, man. Some stuff is just too far at this point in time. I'm a different man.
Nasty lady.
Hey, Nay.
I don't need to pull all that shit out the clip yet, because I know the truth. But He's in the comments disparaging me in the moment. Pay attention. In the moment that I am gaining,
speaking disparagingly, bitch. Now I gotta show the messages. See, I be trying to just not even do it, but Jazz. Now I'm gotta go back to the messages. God damn it, wrong messages. Okay, these messages. Now let me scroll back down to the goat shit, right? Me and you was talking about the situation with that nigga Go on Goat channel, right? You think I'm fucking playing with you, Jazz? You're not gonna lie on me, especially if you're gonna involve those individuals' names. Fuck that shit, nigga. I'm gonna have to tell the truth, nigga. So I don't know when Goat posted his video, but this is the motherfucking this is the shit right here, right? February 22nd, 2026 at 9:17 a.m. So I think bro, he might post that bitch in the middle of the night. Cause I definitely woke up to that, and I wake up around this time. You know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 in the morning, get my little workout in, smoke a blunt type shit. Bitch hit me up, says, so I'm scrolling through the comments, and I says, so? She said, and I see this. I say, yes. So I guess I left again comments in bro chat. And I said, yes, she is consistently invested at Anton and Fatty's platform while not growing. She had 700 subscribers at the time. 750, something like that. She talk about, even this something that nigga 2K brought up, which I'm going to review today, because even 2K was like, hey, cuz, you wasn't really doing no numbers before this shit. You know what I'm saying? Before you talk about this nigga Anton flying you out shit. But see, that's the thing that 2K don't understand. She wasn't talking about it. She was responding to a video. She was responding to bro comment and crashed the fuck out, bro. She was over there on topic, dragging Mika like the rest of these hoes was doing. And I have confirmation, I'm not going to say from who, but I have confirmation that Mika family has been under attack. She said her address got doxed. Damn. Never mind. Scratch that. I'm just going to address these comments first. So yes, we talked about the whole situation with Go. All right. We did. Only thing I said was Anton never helped your channel grow at all, which is a fact. And I said, and as you said, so you see when I said, as you said, I'm talking about the content, Jazz. As Go said in his video, he has 1 million subscribers and hasn't posted her on a community wall. I was responding to what he said. It was never meant to be a diss, and you know this. Now, this part, you can take as a diss, but it wasn't. It says, I don't believe she wants to grow. Nah, that might have been me. I believe she wants to stay under Anton. That's actually true based on the conversations that you and I had here. Okay? All right, let me go back to our first comment, Jazz. The first comment I sent you was August 9th of 2025 about Anton. That was where our conversations began. It was about Anton, and you give me information on Anton, and you know that. So to lie on me, it's really disappointing. Because you told me yourself, oh yeah, Anton talked about my vagina. My boyfriend didn't like it. My boyfriend didn't want me there, but I'm going back because Anton is the biggest person in this space. That's what you told me. And I, even though I fucking hate Anton, I didn't tell you to leave. I told you to go back because I needed you there. I mean, if you sent my agendas, I told you that. I didn't hide that I wanted you around Anton. I told you that. Like, I learned a long time ago that lying to the women that I'm using in my agendas against Anton, it just wouldn't work. So the best thing to do was just be honest. So again, Jazz, I mean, bro, the very first message I sent you and we start being cool, because you said we was friends in your live stream, I would say we was associates. We was wars. We was at war. You was at war with Anton. I was too. So fuck it. The friend of my enemy is my friend. And then that's how we end up meeting up downtown Chicago at the basement. You know what I mean? I love Chicago. I be in Chicago every fucking day. Our conversations, as I read earlier, was about motherfucking Anton. And you was the one that brought up that situation with Lucky. And then you eventually would go on and say, Lucky was the one that fucking started that shit. You see how much content I got between me and you that I don't even fucking go through, young lady? I only played the audio because Vixen wasn't here last night of you saying, oh, it was all Darrel's fault. It was all Darrel's fault. But in this audio message, you say it was fucking Lucky's fault. You lying, backstabbing ass witch. I can't believe it. Let me play it one more time.
Yeah, but you keep saying you didn't come up because of her. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case at all. You didn't come up because I didn't see your link that you wanted to come up until after I was done. Like I said, the genius and I spoke a whole hour before I started when I sent him the thumbnail. And he was like, oh, it's alive. Can you drop a link? And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll get into it a little bit and I'll let you come up. And only with the genius, only because he's been hopping around from panel to panel giving different commentary. So I just thought it would be cool to hear what he had to say on mine. So when you said, can you drop the link in the chat? I don't even think I was paying that close attention. But the only thing Lucky said was that she didn't want to participate in the chats anymore because you were in the chats. It's really just stupid. And it's not you that's putting me in this weird position. It is kind of her. But I feel like you putting me in a weird position when you say things like, y'all got it. It's on y'all. I ain't gonna be around, because that's not what I want either. I'm not banishing you from my from my page or anything because of Lucky. So please get that out your head. Yeah, it's definitely no beef. I just don't like this energy. I don't like this energy. You feeling like, oh, I can't come around because of her. She feeling like she can't come around because of you. I don't have nothing to do with none of this shit. Now I'm in an awkward ass position because I want both of y'all around. It's like, it's unfair.
But now you want a tirade saying Darrel just wanted to be attached to me when you made it clear with your out of your own mouth that you wanted both of us around. Look, Vixen, when I tell you I'm sparing this young lady, I really am a changed man. You know how far I would have went 4 or 5 years ago with this shit? 2 years ago with this shit? I'd have been dragging this shit to hell. I don't want to see her name destroyed. I don't want to see her painted as a liar, because I need her to go against the manosphere. But don't ever get online lying on me again, Jazz. This is the last warning I'm going to issue to you. I swear to God. After this is up and it's fucking stuck. But I'm a gentleman. I'm a changed man. I'm trying to represent that. And truthfully, I didn't start my channel again to attack women. I did not. Please don't put me in a position to. Please. I know me, and I know the dark side of myself, and I know how far I would take it. I'm begging you to just leave this shit alone. No cap. Activity.
All this, like, going viral, gaining all this respect, because the people that were reposting me, finally I was being reposted in a positive way and not in like a negative way that mostly people, have been doing, clipping me up, making me look crazy, making me sound crazy, whatever. Maybe I am a little crazy, maybe I do sound crazy sometimes, whatever. But this time was a good moment because it was like, all right, I fuck with that. So you use that moment. Never had anything negative to say, but the moment I start going up, you in the comments like, well, I don't think she wants to grow. I think she want to be under Anton. Yeah.
It's not a lie though, dog. Vixen, do I need to show the messages about how she wanted to keep going under Anton? Do I need to show the messages that I showed last night where she was where she attacked, I ain't gonna say attacked that nigga Team Fatty, but she basically had the conversation with Team Portugal about the comments he made, and I'm not getting into that shit again, bro. But everybody know what little homie said. You feel me? Same type of shit that I said, but not really though. But people would say it's the same shit. You're talking about kids in a fucked up way, right? So she checked the nigga about the shit, called me crying, bro. She mentioned that shit earlier, like, yeah, auntie be crying, bro. Shorty literally called me crying. Hey, Darrel, I want to talk to you. Never mind. You know what? I'm not even gonna mention that shit. We good, bro.
I don't think she really wants to be able to. He's not even helping her. She doesn't even have all these subscribers. She was always over there. He's not even helping her. Talking shit about me, y'all. So huh? What? My so-called biggest supporter, looking ass nigga, right?
Is that what she said in the messages, big dog? I mean, dog, I'm not about to disgrace myself and keep going to that shit. But that's the energy you have on this stream. The with your chest out and shit, you didn't have that. You was real soft when we talked. It was real soft. You was like, all right, y'all good. Y'all can spin narratives and shit, which I told you was no narrative. You the one that was spinning the narrative. That's why I told you the first time we talked about them Anton messages, and you said you was gonna show the messages, and you read the shit. Go show the messages. Let me let me issue a challenge. I challenge you to show the Anton Daniel messages of him, because I know what they look like. Show the people if Anton tried to fly you out to fuck on you. Show the people, dog. I don't got no love for that nigga. I wish that he actually did say what you're trying to say, then we can actually weaponize it. But what you're doing is genuinely a narrative. Now, if Anton really wanted to, I think that nigga could put those messages out and fucking destroy you. But he don't even have to, because you just in his world of YouTube, you're a fucking roach. Literally, bro. I thought that you was Cynthia. You're not Cynthia, bro. I listen. You know what, Simp Nation? This is on me. I miscalculated gravely. Gravely. I thought this was somebody who genuinely wanted to get away, like Lucky said. I thought this was somebody who was telling me that she wanted to get away from male-dominated spaces. She told me the same thing, and then eventually she was like, "Nah, I gotta go back, because otherwise, how am I gonna grow?" I should have known then she wasn't prepared to pick up, in my mind, the metaphorical sword that Cynthia left in the ground for another black woman to pick up. She just wasn't ready. And she still haven't learned. Nah, yeah, I hope she learned one day too, bro.
You all of a sudden got these weird things to say to me in the chat. I mean, in the comments on my first viral video. Like, what?
It's not your first viral video. That's a lie, and it's not negative comments, right? They're truthful comments that me and you have personally already talked about. You already knew that. In my mind, I've been talking to you since last August, and last August you wasn't growing. You wasn't growing until that moment. But like I discussed with you and other content creators backstage discussed with you, including Not So Lucky and Fantasy Island Girl, these people are generating millions, not thousands, millions of views with your name in the title, and you have 700 subscribers. You are I got 3 channels monetized before you got monetized, and you've been working with Anton for the last 3 years, and you lied about that, and I have proof of that, and I don't know why you would lie about that, knowing that we got you and Mr. Logic on the video when Anton was doing videos with Mr. Logic. That was 3 years ago. I got the video of you, Jas. And also had a conversation when you told me, "Oh, I haven't been working with Anton for that long." I said, "Girl, you've been working with Anton for at least 3 years." "Oh yeah, girl, I already did all the research on you before I came to you." Every child, when I say research, you should, if you knew what I meant when I said that, you would probably throw the fuck up. Trust me, there was no reason to lie to me. I already knew the questions to the answers, and I already knew the answer to the questions I was asking. The real reason why I was asking was to gauge how truthful you are. If I'm being frank.
That's weird. So what do? Screenshot.
You did.
Screenshot the messages. I sent it to him in the DM.
She did. I showed y'all.
I was like, so I'm scrolling comments, right? I'm scrolling comments and I see this. And I see this, right? I was like, this is interesting. Mind you, I didn't yell, scream, kick, holler, curse, nothing. I just let him know. I see you. I see you. I see what you did. I don't know if you didn't think I was gonna see that, but I saw it and I wanted him.
And why would she say she didn't? Because she gonna deny we didn't talk. Like she deny every fucking thing, which is ridiculous. That she would use the proof that I'm using, but then deny it at the same time. You know why she said she didn't yell, kick, or scream? Is because we spoke, and she spoke as a soft woman that I thought she was. Jazz is not the Chicago gang banging woman. Her boyfriend is not that either. He's a poor nigga in Chicago. That's why she came to me for equipment. I told her I had extra monitors. I got monitors. I had 3 monitors for my wife before I bought this 49-inch Samsung screen, the Samsung Odyssey. Go look it up. 2 bands. Before I bought that, I was using multiple fucking screens, like the ones y'all see in the background. And my wife, I bought her a MacBook M4, put multiple screens on that bitch, but she not good with this technology shit. But she was like, this shit overwhelming me. It's too many screens. My mouse be every fucking where. So I just took this shit down. One of the screens was unopened. Jazz hit me up. She said, bro, how you get your quality like that? I said, shorty, I'm using a MacBook Pro Max. Fucking camera is my iPhone 17 Pro Max. I'm not even using my fucking, where's that motherfucker at? Got the motherfucking Sony. Yeah, bro, they are. She is broke as hell. I got the Sony A6700 right here. If you don't know how much this kit costs, do your fucking research and go online and figure it out. $2,000 camera. I don't even use this bitch on here no more. This is for my real projects. You feel me? No, I'm gonna do it to her because she is broke, bro. She came to me and I was willing to help, just like I helped fucking the other hoe who we bought an iPad for. Then she gonna lie and say, Daryl didn't buy us no iPad. I can't stand y'all hoes, bro. At least Fearless Jim told the truth and said, yeah, Daryl bought me, I bought Fear $1,000 Samsung tablet because she's my friend. She said, hey, Daryl, I want to make content. She's been supporting me. You know how many fucking Simp God hoodies she fucking bought for $40, bro? Of course I can go and I didn't pay $1,000 for it. It's on my business account, on my AT&T business account. So I just put it on there. And I pay like $50 a month on the motherfucker. It's but I let her use it and I sent it to her because she's my friend. It's just that simple. I'm good. I'm I'm very good to my friends and I'm very not good to my enemies. That's the way the game works.
To know that I saw that shit because it was so random. When every week before that, it was all positivity and I'm cool with being your friend in the background and I don't want to make. Now you talking.
That's another lie. I showed that I wasn't cool and you admitted that, said I wasn't cool with that. That's why we fell out. Liar.
And shit. All right, cool. So I'm like, that's interesting. What you do that for? Well, no, I asked. I was like, that's interesting. I didn't know you felt that way about that. And he was like, okay. So he was like, well, how do you feel about it? And I said, well, how do you feel about it? Because you posted it and I didn't even know you felt that way. So then he goes on these tangents about, well, you can't get mad at every person that has something negative to say about you. And you're right about that. But you know, the person that DM'd me first, hyping me up because you seen me on Ton Dog's panels, saying that you love what I be saying about Black people and you hyping me up and
Time dog, not using my slang. Child. And that's the first truth you have spoken. Yes, I did hype you up because you was on Time Dog show. I absolutely did. And I am all regretting it now. But as I said, Jazz, you will continue to do my bidding, whether you like it or not, whether you like it or not, because the men are going to position you against them. And you, being the fucking stallion black woman that you are, you're going to fight back. And I'm going to be here rooting for you nevertheless. Right? Here we go. Now I can add Nyla as a mod. There we go. So, anyway, let's continue, Lady Jazz, with this sparring that we're doing so I can get to the real business of the day, which is Freezy and Jeff James. That's what I do. We shit on the Manosphere dudes, and you brought Jeff James into it, so now I'm gonna shit on this whole ass too. You, I don't really want to. I don't want to shit on you. I don't.
You showing support and all this and that, right?
I'm not even gonna react to the lucky part. Once you're done with me, we out of here. We're going straight to Jeff James being exposed. Did y'all know that Jeff James was over there rocking with Pearl, and the bitch was on stage playing a guitar, singing a song about slavery, bro? Did y'all see the? Put a one in the chat if y'all saw Pearly singing the fucking song about how she fuck with slavery with a guitar. Oh, I love slavery, everybody. I love slavery, everybody. And that nigga Jeff James was over there with that bitch. All right, we're gonna get to that next, bro. Cause I'm pretty much done with this girl, bro. I don't really got no beef with Shorty. What's up, TMKC? I appreciate you in the chat. Shout out to TMKC. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm done. I'm done with you, Jazz. I don't even got it. I don't even got it in me, dog. You got it, bro. You got it, bro. Like I said, I did not bring back this platform to go at no bitch. You feel me? I'm not about to do it, bro. You feel me? And I'm not gonna let you bait me into that shit no more. You can go on your platform or anybody else's platform and say whatever the fuck you want to say. You feel me? But don't say black men don't defend you, because even though Fatty a hoe ass nigga, when Pearl start doing that racist shit, my nigga, that nigga, him and Ali, them niggas stood 10 toes down and was like, Pearl a racist ass bitch, and they stopped fucking with her on your behalf. So we got to stop these narratives, bro. That's why I try to tell the women it's even hard for me to do the whole simp guy shit, because some of y'all hoes be tripping sometimes, bro.
And I am going to be the bearer of peace. Peace in the Middle East, friends. I will bring peace.
All right, here we go, bro. This is where the shit really about to get real. This is why I really woke up this morning, because I've been waiting to do this one for a while. Let me go tag this hoe ass nigga Jeff James. Stop tagging me and shit, guys. Nah, nigga. You gonna keep tagging your bitch ass. And shout out to Team Portugal, because everything he about to say about you, that opened up my eyes, nigga. Oh, and guys, my wife channel, the Gently Koi K, we monetized on there. Show her some love. Even if you don't show me no love, show my wife some love. You know, she's pregnant right now. She just had a baby. We got a lot going on with, you know, moving to Aliante, and that's like a little neighborhood outside Vegas and shit. With that bullshit, that, you know, with that move, because I like Chicago, bro. But my wife is fucking dead set on this shit. So go and show her some love, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? The baby due in June. About to have 2 new little babies, a new little family on the West Coast. Shit about to be gravy. Let's get it. Shout out to Team Fatty. Let's go.
To Middle East. I will make sure, friends, Israel and Iran stop. I will bring our troops back to land. I will do it because I'm a therapist.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
Who the fuck you think you are, man? Like, who are you? Who do you think you are? Why? How do you? And you know what's funny? He did the same shit with me and Illa. Illa was going to do a PDF file show on Fatty because he was on his fifis. And you know, once you go there, he is disqualified, right? No, he's not Tommy. And what happens was, instead of calling me or sending me a message, motherfucker trying to play telephone with Ali. Hey man, y'all need to dent this, man. This is going too far, man. I didn't do nothing that was too far. I know my boundaries. Once it gets too hot, I stop. Right? But this man, because he's new, and once again, he thinks he's somebody with stature to make people stop shit they'd be doing for years. He tried to do it.
Yeah, Portugal. This nigga really think he Kevin Samuels, bro. And even Kevin couldn't stop us from beefing back then, bro. It's no man that can stop another man unless you stop another man. You know what I mean? It don't really work that way, bro. You gotta be about some shit if you want to get a nigga like me to stop. And truthfully, a lot of times diplomacy works better than going to war with me, because if you show some diplomacy, then I say, you know what, man, this is not even a problem. You feel me? So let's just go ahead and dead it and move forward. And I wanted to say this too, because y'all say every single woman I've met on here I've fallen out with, and no, that's not true. I was thinking about Mova J, and I was thinking about my sister Sherelle earlier. I saw him in my chats and shit. And I was thinking, I've never talking about me and Mova J private conversations. Never talk about me and Sherelle private conversations, because they be staying out the way, bro. They don't be mixing themselves up and shit, bro. And I like that. You feel me? Because my business it's not my people business. If I'm beefing with you, that's my business. Why you trying to bring other motherfuckers in? I don't like that shit. Because if it's, man, just don't do that, bro. That's a nasty game. You only want me to bring other people into it. You feel me? We want everybody to be cool. Yeah, TMKC, you know I love you, dog. I got mad love for all y'all, bro. Like, that stuff that happened with me and your friends and shit. I wish that TMKC, for the record, I wish that shit never happened, bro. You feel me? Your sister who I was with before, I genuinely loved that person at one point in time. I thought that person was gonna be what Gently is, but she wasn't. And that's no diss to her. I think that she's a great woman. I hope that whoever end up with her, you do right by her. And I mean that shit. I hope that whoever she with do right by her and she do right by them, and they find love, because she a cool ass motherfucker. You feel me? We wasn't meant to be, cuz. And niggas be doing a lot of shit to try to, even myself, I fuck myself up sometimes too. So gotta hold myself accountable too, cuz. You feel me? She warned me about that bitch Lucky, and I didn't listen the same way a lot of y'all be warning me about shit. Sometimes my nigga don't listen. That nigga pay the price. But I don't think it's grounds for our houses to be at war forever. I don't think that it has to go that far. Shout out to Team Portugal. Let's cook this whole ass nigga Jeff.
So now what we're going to do is this. We are going to watch some tape. Okay? And you are going to understand why I'm here today. Once again, Dr. Jeff, this is not personal. This is business. Voldemort, don't send me cash apps, please. But if you send it, send $50 so I can send to Baby Ali.
I did send that nigga Portugal $1. Y'all calling me Voldemort is funny. Yeah, he who must not be named. That's funny, Portugal. I'm glad you watching. And I'm glad you picked up on that, because that's how I feel y'all niggas be treating me like fucking Tom Riddle. There was a wizard a long time ago that was doing a lot of dark stuff, and we don't say that nigga name no more, but he was a dark podcaster. He used his podcasting ability to grift to bitches and tell them that the black woman was God, and he did so much dark shit. Oh my God. But I actually like the villain role. I always have liked being a villain. Let's go.
This is business. Voldemort, don't send me cash apps, please. But if you send it, send $50 so I can send to Baby Ali. Thank you very much. Okay? So, And by the way, thank you very much, Zero Fallout. Zero Fallout, a great Ilkanali and Fatty supporter. Great happy birthday for the US. So once again, these men already did the show with Jas, so it kind of understands what Jas is about. And this man, once again, tries to do a show with Lucky in the middle of mess. Matter of fact, Jas was talking crazy. Not Jas. Lucky was kind of not talking crazy. She wasn't talking crazy, but Lucky was kind of saying, "Look at this motherfucker being messy, tagging us and all that, and like he knows we have all problems and all this shit."
I know you saw my video, Fatty. So Lucky went on her private membership only. We did a reaction to it, right? On a membership only, she talking to this nigga named the Genius and some other nigga, right? And she like, hey, cuz a nigga named that whole ass therapy nigga tagged me and tagged Mika on some messy shit because she saw the nigga was messy from the beginning, cuz. You thought that little interview you did changed her mind about you, bro? Nah, it solidified to her that you are a messy ass nigga. That's all, bro. That's all.
And they came with this fake, "Oh, I'm so nice, I will like." No, this is fake. It's Jerry Springer, without saying it's Jerry Springer, right? But I'm going to actually explain to you. And once again, shout out to Lucky, even though she blocked me, right? But shout out to her for one little thing. Shout out to her for asking questions, because Mr. Eska Brother is a professional politician. He's like those reporters that when they have big people, he doesn't want to ask difficult questions because he's afraid of losing the guest. He wants access to everybody. So every time this man is literally interviewing somebody, there's ever very friction, is always very, 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 always very, 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 very nice to his guests, and he sings his praises and he claps and he says, "Oh, y'all are awesome."
This is true, Portugal. This is true. But let's get to the point, shall we? Okay. Shout out to Ali. Shout out to his kid.
Let's see what he says.
And us connecting together.
We can defend people and see what they do to hurt. And especially with someone who's harassing me, who finds different reasons to bring up to justify why I can't make different content on this platform. I can't go here. This person's behind talking to this person, just making it very difficult. You are participating in that, so you can get a little bit of attention. So you could, that's good for you, but you don't get to do that with me. And people don't get to call me messy because I want to call a person like that a dumbass bitch. You don't just get to do that. So, you just don't get to do it.
You are not messy. Why are you playing the fucking horn when Lucky is calling another woman dumbass?
Hey, I'm watching this shit. I thought this shit was funny. Cause Jeff, how you saying you not messy? Lucky called Jas a bitch, and here you go, dun 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 dun. So the point that he about to make is valid.
See, because I want to call a person like that a dumbass bitch. You don't just get to do that. So, you just don't get to do it.
You are not messy. Why are you playing the fucking horn when Lucky is calling another woman dumbass? I am not messy. Fuck you, the Genius CEO. Cammy, you smell like fart. OG Top Cat, you old as fuck. Shadow Dragon TV, you are too fat to be a dragon. You can even fly. Red Lipstick Vibes, I hate you. Tony Golden, shut the fuck up. This is the therapist. I'm elevated. I'm elevated, friends.
He's back.
And
He's fucking back. Oh man, I'm glad this corporate shit is gone and he's back. I'm genuinely fucking tickled by this, bro. You thought that you was gonna fucking pull one over our eyes and try to make it seem like you was a therapist. Bitch, we broke down Kevin Samuel's lies. You think we wasn't gonna break down your fucking lies? No, you are a therapist. That's been confirmed. But you don't come on here for that. You come on here to be a fucking manosphere grifter. And then shout out to Fatty. He found out that you was paying Charleston White for interviews and shit and paying Obsidian for interviews. Obsidian, my nigga. I haven't even got around to Kimberly Nicole Foster, the Fort Harriet girl, and what Obsidian did to her. I just been saving that shit for a little rainy day, bro. But you done fucked up, bro. You done got me and Fatty on your ass at the same motherfucking time. I feel like two of America's most wanted, nigga. That nigga not American.
Smiling with that goofy laugh, and I don't want. Hey, Jeff, this is actually personal, right? Drop these motherfucking fakes. I know you went to the dentist and shit, and you got your new teeth, and you glisten, and you want to show to people. Stop doing the fake laugh, man. That was not funny. It was Lucky mean. Lucky is a part of the Mean Girls. That's actually how I like Lucky, because she can be mean to people. She's
that nigga right. It wasn't a good therapy moment. She called somebody a bitch and you over here playing the horn and shit like a hoe ass nigga. That's why I can't stand y'all manosphere niggas, bro. I hate y'all manosphere niggas, bro. Y'all the worst niggas on the planet to me, cuz. And I put that on my mama, cuz. Put that on my dead father, nigga. Y'all niggas is the worst niggas on the planet, cuz. Y'all niggas don't understand that y'all niggas are affecting people's real lives, getting women chased down and shit. Hawk body is stalked in real life, not this bullshit internet, in real life, cuz. Wish we can purge y'all niggas, no cap.
It's actually interesting. Most of these women are very safe and all that shit. Lucky and Jazz are not. And it's like, that was so funny, right? So now, let's listen to the rookie. What does Mr. Kevin Samuels from Timu has to say about this?
Do that. Because I want to call a person like that a dumbass bitch. You don't just get to do that. You just don't get to do that. So, I mean, people can have their little spats when they're on the panels about these dumb topics. But when somebody really in their real life want to be, that's you as your character. I don't care how you look. You ain't. It is what it is. So you either like.
So even Luck can see that Jazz a fake ass bitch. So like, it's one thing for me to see you a fake ass bitch, but for your own people to see you a fake ass bitch, bro, that says something about your character. No matter if you like me or not, my nigga. If the motherfuckers that standing next to you say, yeah, that nigga Darrel right, that bitch is fake, and she calling you a bitch, fuck you mad at me for, my nigga? You the one run around spreading narratives about something. Y'all can use it to spread narratives. Nobody spreading narratives about your goofy ass bitch. And stop messaging me about that shit, bro. I'm done with your ass, bitch. I don't want to talk to you no more. I'm done with you, bro, because you run around lying. You the one spreading narratives on that nigga Anton. That's why you don't want to post those fucking messages, because I wish I would have screen recorded that shit. That's one of the things I really regret is not getting those fucking messages, bro.
Me or you don't.
Yeah, now again, you did open up with that answer with stating that you do regret the relationship. And you know the therapist in me, that's literally my background. I'm always going to be trying to hope to reunify, but now I understand it. I understand your lens and I understand Jazz as well, because, I've spoken to her and I understand it. Sometimes things just don't align and we're just not on the same page and we're just going to see it totally different, right? But listen, when I talk to Jazz behind the scenes and I get to cussing and saying how I really saw a situation, she usually listens and receives what it is I have to say, because I think she knows I'm coming from a genuine place.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
Sir, I said this to CEO. Jazz doesn't listen to nobody.
Not a fucking soul, bro. She don't listen to nobody, bro. And that she don't listen to her own nigga. Her own nigga told her to not mention me and let the beef go, and she don't listen to nobody, bro. Hey, Portugal, the sim guy to me, I'm gonna keep it 100, nigga. She can use her full autonomy as the fuck she wants. She don't want to listen to nobody, fine. I told her not to run with the Anton shit, because in my opinion, if you pull out those DMs, she fucked. Like, if I do is one thing, but if Anton genuinely pull out those DMs as she read to me, bro, she fucked. I damn near think he can get her on defamation if he wanted to. No bullshit. That's just me though. I don't even like that nigga. I'm just keeping it a bean based on my relationship with Shorty. I mean, it was a good narrative to fuck bro over on. I'm with that. Fuck that nigga over, but just protect yourself, nigga, on this shit, cause the wolves coming, nigga. That's a fact. They always do.
Jas is a wild horse. No matter how many times you say, Jas, hey Jas, you know, there's some little shelter over there. You should be there. Jas will throw on the rain. She doesn't listen to nobody. That's Jas. That's why she's Jas. Because you say something to Jas, and Jas says, you know what? I'm not doing that shit. Because I don't feel like. And every time I talk to her, it seems like it comes from a, because she knows I come from a genuine place. Sir, you don't know Voldemort at all.
Tell that nigga, fatty. He don't know me. Where the fuck is my Voldemort wand? Let me go get that. He don't know me at all, fatty. Yeah, this is the real Voldemort wine, nigga. If your whole ass niggas go to Disneyland and you go to Orlando Adventures Park, you broke ass niggas, you can get this too, nigga. Tom Riddle, nigga. 14 inches, dragon heartstring, real Tom Riddle, nigga. Made out of my father's bones, nigga. He don't know me at all, fatty, but we're gonna have to show that nigga. Tell him who I am, Portugal. Can you please tell this nigga who the fuck I am? Before I had to pull up and Avada Kedavra this nigga. Mark ass.
From a genuine place. Sir, you don't know Voldemort at all. You have no fucking idea who Voldemort is. You don't know him. For you to understand the situation between Lucky and Jas, you need to know what the fuck Voldemort is. That motherfucker is the final boss.
The final boss. Shout out to this nigga Team Portugal, man. But he not lying. In order for you to fully gauge that situation, you have to know who Lord Voldemort is, fatty, if you're going to say my name. Lord Voldemort, to you. Lord Voldemort, to you. With all due respect, my humble peasant, my humble subject.
Voldemort is, you don't know him. For you to understand the situation between Lucky and Jas, you need to know what the fuck Voldemort is. That motherfucker is the final boss. And you going to Jas and going and listening and giving advice for what? You don't know that man. You don't know him. Again, reserve the therapy sessions for people like Crazy Eyes. He needs that shit.
Damn, Ella.
You are not going to solve beef after beef after beef because we've been on this space for so many motherfucking years and nobody could break peace. Anton couldn't break peace. Angry Man couldn't break peace. Fatty couldn't break peace. Ali couldn't. Nobody could break peace because people are.
I don't want peace. I don't believe in peace either, Portugal. I believe in mutual destruction. And that's the only thing that keeps peace is the threat of mutual destruction. Everything else is a fallacy. We can talk about that one day. But there's no such thing as peace. You think that our country is at peace, Portugal? You think America is at peace? You see what's going on with us in Iran? No, we tell people that if you do not do what the fuck we need you to do, there's going to be destruction. And to avoid that destruction, We call that peace. That little center, that um little spot, a little middle spot between being fucking everybody being destroyed, that is peace. If you want to call it that.
And couldn't break peace. Fatty couldn't break peace. Ali couldn't. Nobody could break peace because people are going to do what they do. But then once again, just like what happened with DJ Amp, people are new to the space. They get a little bit of clout, and now all of a sudden they want to be Noah's Ark. Oh, I'm going to save everybody. And in my opinion, it's not on the benevolent way. They want to be Noah, so they build the ark so they can get the results of being Noah. It has nothing to do with bring everybody together. It has nothing to do with bringing two people that don't see eye to eye to work with each other. It has to do with the credits of being a peacemaker. If Trump tomorrow breaks a deal between Israel and Iran, he's going to get the credit of ending the war. Does he deserve it? No, because he started that shit. Thank you, Mary. Control. Jordan Lee Peterson has a great quote.
I don't give a fuck about Trump or Jordan Lee Peterson.
He's always nice and always meek and always kind. And you think he's not capable of aggression? You think he doesn't get mad at people? That shit has to go somewhere. That resentment, that build up, that it has to go somewhere. So y'all are going to keep trusting this suit and tie, clean up, I am for the community. And y'all going to learn the wrong way. So I'm going to keep playing it because I'm going to get to a place that I want to get. So y'all see why I'm doing the show. Let's keep going.
Thank you, Portugal. I appreciate your monologues. I gotta fucking pause it so you don't strike me. Let's continue.
And I know, if I could speak for Jas, apologize, Jas, if you want me putting this out there. What you saw and how you framed it, I see and understand 100% of how you got there. Her version of how these things unfolded totally makes sense to me why there's such a massive disconnect between you two. When I say the regret you have,
I don't have a regret.
No. Regret of being in a friendship with her or even having a relationship with her. Like you're saying you regret that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I can see.
I mean, well, let me tell you this. Let me just say this, right? And I get people, I talked to her on the back end without all information. So she just told me shit, and I really just believe she just was.
Exactly. Like I said, look more of a real nigga than this nigga Jeff. I talked to Jas on the back end without all the information, and she told me shit, and I just want to believe her. Man, when I used to fuck with that bitch, it was because of these moments like this when she was a real bitch. That's why. Real talk, cuz. You feel me? It's like these niggas in the manosphere, they could never strap their nuts on and be a real nigga, bro. Why you reporting on some shit you don't get all the information on? Let me help you out, Jeff. I found your wife. I found your fucking groomsmen and your fucking wedding photos. I found her fucking bridesmaids too. And I told you that's why I wasn't gonna go at your wife, because I found out she a Delta. And that's pretty much the only reason why I'm not gonna go at her. Is because I have a profound respect for the Divine Nine, a line that which I will not cross. But I'm letting you know that I found all your people in Philly. Eventually, I'm gonna be reaching out to them, asking them why they associate with such a hoe ass nigga. Then I'm gonna come to Philly, because I'm coming to New York soon. But I'm gonna take a trip out to Philly. And when I take that trip, Jeff, when I take that trip, I'm gonna make sure that I hit your people up to test their meat, see how far they willing to take shit. I want to see if you really the man that you claim that you are.
Like you're saying you regret that.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. I can see.
I mean, well, let me tell you this. Let me just say this, right? And I get people, I talked to her on the back end without all information. So she just told me shit, and I really just believe she just was dumb and didn't know. Let me ask you, how can you be dumb if you say, Lucky is really the one putting me in this situation? I don't feel this way.
Hey, what did she say? Say it again, Luck.
Let me ask you, how can you be dumb if you say, Lucky is really the one putting me in this situation? I don't feel this.
Pause it. Because now I got to go back to Jas' message. To get Lucky saying it and to get Jas saying it at the same time.
Yeah, but you keep saying you didn't come up because of her. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case at all. You didn't come up because I didn't see your link that you wanted to come up until after I was done. Like I said, the genius and I spoke a whole hour before I started when I sent him the thumbnail. And he was like, oh, it's alive. Can you drop a link? And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll get into it a little bit and I'll let you come up. And only with the genius, only because he's been hopping around from panel to panel giving different commentary. So I just thought it would be cool to hear what he had to say on mine. So when you said, can you drop the link in the chat? I don't even think I was paying that close attention. But the only thing Lucky said was that she didn't want to participate in the chats anymore because you were in the chats. It's really just stupid. And it's not you that's putting me in this weird position. It is kind of her. Participate in the chats anymore because you were in the chats. It's really just stupid. And it's not you that's putting me in this weird position. It is kind of her.
Really him. You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
So in Portugal, playing Shorty, and she said,
someone I told you, let me ask you, how can you be dumb if you say, Lucky is really the one putting me in this situation? I don't feel this way. So someone I told you is doing these things and you see it, and you tell this person this. How can you not know that? How can you also for yourself say, yeah, I don't know. I'm not even going to block you. I'm not going to do these things. But you're telling Lucky, I've tried to block them. I don't know how. That's a liar. That's a person who's deliberately trying to be mischievous and play both sides. And then when you
it's interesting how you can expose somebody's true colors and they still run from it. I stopped running from my true colors a long time ago. I just embrace who I am. But y'all like to be demons. You want to sit next to niggas like Anton. You want to weaponize his platinum. Claim you there to change the community and do shit, but you was there to just get clout. And this young man, Jeff James, he's worse than you. He's sitting next to bitches like just pearly things. And eventually, shout out to Fatty, because I really enjoyed this show, Team Portugal. Like, I really enjoyed this show, bro. And Ali, happy birthday to your son, nigga. Shout out to you too, nigga. I ain't no problem with y'all hoe ass niggas.
Can't play both sides and get whatever your benefit was, you then run somewhere and you get to play victim. That's all I'm dealing with. I don't care who you're friends with. I don't care none of that. You don't get to lie to people just so you can keep using them. That is manipulation, and you don't get to do that. So anytime.
One thing that Jess is going to understand, and I keep seeing Jess going around from panel to panel to panel to panel to panel. I say these all the time. A friend of everyone is a friend of no one.
No, that's a fact. That might be your best quote, my nigga. A friend to everyone is a friend to no one. That's a fact.
And she's going to get it the wrong. Like, she's going to get it. She's going to get it. She doesn't understand. Jazz is somebody that is just, she's a wild horse and she's trying to understand things. But what she's doing right now is what got on the situation first.
Yes. Yes. Talking too much. Too much communication. Too much naivety.
People be mean to her on the internet. She finds a guy that is actually nice to her, contrary to all the meanings, but he actually worse than everybody else. And now all of a sudden, the same way Lucky fall for the same shit, she's going to fall for the same shit. A friend of everyone is a friend of no one. People are seeing y'all going around and going to panels and going to places where we know for a fact is a no-no and is a dangerous area. And y'all, once again, instead of looking at the people that are older in this place and say, it's okay to be here, it's okay to go there, y'all just go there. Y'all just go there and people sell you a dream and they say you are nice. And all of a sudden you are in big trouble because you went to a place that you shouldn't. You thought...
He's right. Unfortunately, it's like if you're going through a jungle that you never been through, right? I'm going through the Amazon, right? You know, it's snakes and shit, pythons and shit. For matter of fact, I was just talking to one of the homies. He lived in Florida. He lived near the Everglades. I never heard of this shit. But I'm talking to him about this whole ass nigga Freezy. And we eventually started talking about the Everglades. I said, bro, I'm about to come down to Florida and handle this nigga Freezy, cuz. So he told me about the Everglades, nigga. Said the Everglades got motherfucking pythons, cuz. I thought, nigga, y'all just got gators, cuz. You talking crazy. Come to find out, man, this nigga wasn't lying, bro. This nigga keeping it 1,000, cuz. You feel me? He like, nigga, no, nigga, we got pythons down this bitch, nigga. Anaconda type shit, nigga. I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna have to come down there and see that shit. I ain't even heard of the motherfucking Everglades, cuz. But look, I don't want to get sidetracked on that shit. Nah. Imagine me trying to navigate through that shit, the Everglades, and I got cuz with me. He from the town. He from around that bitch. He telling me you need a small boat. You need all the rest of this shit. And nigga, instead of listening to that nigga like Jas didn't listen to Fatty, I just say, fuck it. I'm gonna take a canoe. Nigga, I'm gonna take a canoe to the fucking Everglades. Right on the fucking water. Imagine that. Hold on. Hey, man. Hold on. Let me turn the camera off. My wife is coming in here. Hey, good morning, man. Give me my son. Give me my son. Mwah. Good morning. Mama Booty looking big, boy. Oh my God. Boy. Your mama, she's staying in shape, boy. Despite having, it's like you put some weight on her, boy. Good morning, hey guy. How you doing, handsome? You doing good? We're exposing these manosphere bandits, hey guy. Okay. Let's continue.
He was a motherfucking five-star hotel. That motherfucker was the favela. That motherfucker was the favela, and you are going to meet shitty people that are going to try to do you dirty and steal your shit.
Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit.
Okay, so we are going to see Mr. Therapist. Why does he want them to make peace? Let's see.
If a person withholds the truth of what they really want to do to be able to do whatever they want to do with you, that is not an honest person. Now, you could feel like you talk to Jas, that's fine. That's how you feel.
Yeah.
Me, I once I see who you are and you choose to move like that, you choose to bend, not just say, you know what, I was being fake, or I was playing both sides. I was trying to be cool with someone. She did say that.
Yeah.
Now, as a woman who comes to me arguing with me about femicide, about being a girl's girl, and I'm saying this is really happening to me. You could have asked more questions, you did. But I don't want to know. You want to be cool with this person, that's fine. But to me, it's just, I'm not asking nobody to be on my side. I'm just asking the person, if that's not what you wanted to do, you didn't have to. But you don't get to lie to be able to still do whatever benefit you have to have your cake and eat it too. And then when it blows up in your face, I'm just going to send these men to say whatever to you or feel like they need.
A friend of everyone is a friend of no one.
Hey, she was cooking on that bitch though, because at the end of the day, you still want to, like, this shit blew up in Jas' face, and now she just want to, you know, to Shorty point, I guess she want to grasp whatever fucking credibility she can keep. Because, like I said, when she read the Anton messages to me, it seemed like, yeah, we can push the narrative he was trying to do something, and just because it was vague, but it didn't specifically say, it didn't really look like flirting. I feel like if it was in a court of law, the cuz would win because of how vague it is. Now, if you want to say insinuations, then I guess, bro, but that itself is a narrative. That's all I was trying to tell Shorty. And then the whole shit with her, y'all heard the message. She directly said, she put me into it out of her own fucking voice. I ain't got to defend that shit.
Some people, Jas, are going to make you choose. And you have all the right to say, I don't want to choose, but that comes with consequences. Once you play dumb and you want to ride the fence, you are going to understand that people are going to hold grudges against you. This is the nature of the game. Is it fair? I don't think so, but that's exactly how it is. Either you win or you out. You have to have a tremendous amount of power to say, I don't give a fuck about who you want me not to fuck with. I will do it anyway, and you're going to take it.
He right. He right. Certain people, they have enough power. They can say, I don't give a fuck. But Jas, you wasn't there yet. So when they told you to pick their side over me, that's why when I got you on the phone with Ashton know I ain't lying. And I let Ashton in on that because I know he like clout. I know that if you lie on him, he can say, oh, nah, Jas, you fucked up now, Jas. Now, you did call me on there with Darrel long now, when Darrel was in Chicago now. And I told you, I said, fuck that nigga Darrel. You should go fuck with Anton Fatty. That's what that nigga Ashton said, cuz. and I knew he would. Bless you. Hey, God. Mwah. You're such a handsome young man. Such a handsome young man. You look just like your daddy. Now you're gonna be a big brother because me and your mama is happy, Agar. That means that y'all gonna run the 7 kingdoms together. I'm gonna make you king, Aegon. Over all these little peasants, you see the lion and the stag. They will all bow to you, Aegon. Every single one of them. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Still not there. You're still not there.
To defend me because you're the bad girl.
Bro,
And
some of
then
these dudes are
this is
weirdos
weird.
tagging me. I'm like, my guy. And I'm gonna tell you,
You're the bad.
Excuse me, sir. So this is the part where he bring up me, and like I told you in my first video about you, I ain't even gotta get busy. I'm gonna let Team Portugal handle you for me.
girl.
bro,
And
some of
then
these dudes are
this is
weirdos
weird.
tagging me. I'm like, my guy. And I'm gonna tell you this, man. You talk about a girl's girl and all this other stuff. I'm gonna comment on one thing. If you a female watching dudes crossing these lines and you sitting on camera looking goofy, we already know you ain't respected in that household. So if my wife,
Mr. Jeff, I think you're being messy. I think as a therapist, you are calling Voldemort woman. Hey, man, they really don't know. Like, they really don't understand. Because that dude is going to find your wife.
I have found his wife, Fatty. I found her. I already have. You think I'm lying, Jeff? Let me go to my phone. I already told you your wife was a Delta. Do I need to tell you more about your wife? Light-skinned woman. Morgan or Morg Love, isn't that her? She's a pharmacist. She was just pregnant about 8-9 months ago. You think I need to lie? I did find his wife, Fatty. The moment he said what he said, I was on it. Found his wife immediately. Found all his little fucking companions. All of his little army. His whole little fucking army. I found them all. So I can start picking them off one by one. You know how I do, Fatty. But of course you gotta start with the queen. In chess, what is the most powerful player? It's the queen. But let's continue.
You are calling Voldemort woman. Hey, man, they really don't know. Like, they really don't understand. Because that dude is going to find your wife. And he's going to find her address. And he's going to find where you went to school. And he's going...
Yeah, we know all of that. We know everything. I know Jeff's license number now. Hey, guy, you still sick, buddy? I think you should stay home with daddy today. I don't think you should go to school today. You want to stay home with daddy? I'll take care of you, give you some tea. Not really. I'm going to give you some baby flu medicine. We can watch Game of Thrones and Pokemon. You can watch Pokemon. I can watch the last few episodes of the 7 Kingdoms with Sir Duncan for the 3rd time, Aegon. Would you like, you want to do that? You want to stay home with daddy? And then we can play with your toys. Oh man, I definitely love my little mans. Too bad I can't put Aegon on camera. Really, Aegon? You can't take Aegon. You can't take my glasses, bro. Without these glasses, Aegon, your daddy is blind. I can't even see a damn thing, Aegon. Okay? Hopefully you don't need no glasses. I wear glasses. Your mom wear glasses. Damn.
To find your friends, right? A good friend would tell Mr. Ask a brother, hey bro, leave Voldemort alone.
Yes. But I don't believe he have any good friends. I think he got all business partners that he's paying. A good friend, Lucky would have told him, hey bro, I fuck with you. You need to fall back on this. Don't do that. Michi, where's Aegon medicine? Bring it to me. You gave us some already? Okay. All right, I ain't gonna overdose them and shit. You know me. I'll get the kids. I got to make sure these kids is healthy. But thank you for being a good wife, Michi. Damn. Every time I try to do some good stuff for the kids, Michi already done did this shit. Taking my glory away.
Your wife. And he's going to find your address. And he's going to find where you went to school. And he's going to find your friends. Right? A good friend would tell Mr. Ask a brother, hey bro, leave Voldemort alone. That dude is not, he's not like there's something wrong is not right. Right? Something wrong is not right. You better leave him alone. That's what I said to Lucky. Lucky, you know what it is. You leave him alone. You just go about your business and you do your content. The moment that you give him attention, he is going to give you 10 times back. And he can handle it, but you can't.
Hey, Jeff, this is the best advice I've heard anybody give regarding me. Like, you don't want me to do what I do, man. And I think that Team Portugal is being a good friend right now and giving you some of the best advice that I've seen anybody give in all of YouTube, which is leave Darrel the fuck alone. You can take that to the bank and cash it the fuck in, my nigga. Or you can keep gambling with your people. Go talk to Lucky. Ask her how that worked out for her. Go talk to Black TV. Ask her how that worked. Talk to Fatty. Ask them how that worked. That don't work out very well. Oh, Darrel, but you're gonna lose your channel. But I won't lose my family. You see the difference? Aegon, this is called a microphone. Yeah, Aegon, my wife said he already had the medicine. He's got a small cough. He'll feel better. He's a man. He's a little man. He gonna take care. We got you. Those lungs we built to last. And Aegon is my first Chicago baby. But he won't be my last Chicago baby. Will you, Aegon? Say, no, I'm a big brother now. My daddy is on to bigger and better things. Let's continue.
Right? So now, Mr. Jeff, which once again, he has the right to defend himself. He has the right to say what he has to say. He's kind of being a little messy, but I'll leave him alone. It is what it is. I have no problem with that. Go ahead, Jeff. Show him what you got.
Was very comfortable with me disrespecting women who were not disrespecting me. My wife would start reevaluating me as a man, as a leader and a husband in the household. So, you know, if y'all, you know, just listen, folks, please stop being weirdos, man. Like it's especially those that want to go out there with to attack people, and tagging people and all sorts of crazy stuff. But last question. What's the one thing that you hope people will find and experience when they watch your content?
Truthfully, laughter. Honestly, I hope when you watch my content, you feel like you're really on the phone with your homegirl, just shooting it. You know, like that's really, I'm not trying to be your wife. I don't have the answers for this. You don't have to talk to me like you need me to submit to you online. You know, I don't need none of that. It's just, hey girl, what's up? You know, even in my membership, I have like a one-on-one part where some people just like, look, you seen this? We talking about conspiracies, just different stuff like that I'm interested in. And sometimes it's sad that I come from a space of Black people who are not interested in anything that's really going on in the world. That's also affecting and encouraging gender war, because they do not want us together. They want us to have all these issues. It's a form of population control. That's where my mind will go. You know what I'm saying? Just really go down that. It's kind of sad, but I want people to just get like a down-to-earth girl who's cool. She trying to get it right. Sometimes she make mistakes. I'm trying not to cuss. The average person, you know what I'm saying? Just a regular girl. Not even, I make mistakes like you. Come disagreements. I learn from disagreements the same way you do. Just always be respectful and don't just try to cross me. That's it.
And shout out to my guy Bruiser for the $50 banger, the men's table.
Oh shit! Look who came. The other fake Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels assembled.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
Samuels. The over there. Kevin Samuels. Oh damn! Where's my camera going? What's going on with my camera? Yeah, look. Fire or something. This is the first stop.
My guy, starting the men's table has been dope, and I'm working with guys who I really do think have a lot of integrity and that do check me and give me advice and feedback behind the scenes of how I got to move. I appreciate you, Bruiser, for the gift, of course, and also for just how you move.
As soon as they got mama get here, that ain't me. Come here, let me kiss. Bad. You about to go? About to get ready. All right. My wife took Aegon. I gotta take these kids to school in about 30 minutes. But as soon as I come back, I'm on y'all ass, man. That's a fact. I'm about to go ahead and get dressed though. I'm gonna finish this up later, bro. We're gonna go ahead and get busy. I usually go and get some work done in Chicago or Milwaukee, but today I'm about to be on some chill shit. You feel me? I got other matters that need to be attended to. And this is one of them. But I'll see y'all later, dog. Peace.